So Todd, after tonight's game, how did you see the game go against Braehead?
It was a very difficult loss to take. This is a good hockey club we have here, and in the last month, we've really lost form and confidence. That's apparent. I mean, everybody can see that. Missing two key players, I think you realize how key they are when you see us go down like that. I addressed the guys privately, and I said what they had to say, what I said to them. I will say this, I've been with the club for 17 years, and I've seen a lot of teams here. This team cares. It's just a little bit misguided right now, and I think part of that comes from their head coach dressing, and they need solid leadership from the top, from Stewie and I. And Stewie does a great job, don't get me wrong, but hockey players need decisive leadership, and you can't do that when you're out on the ice. It's one of the most difficult jobs in hockey. As well as our leaders in the dressing room have to make sure that if we are going to go into a meltdown, they have to hold everybody accountable and make sure that things don't fall apart at the seams. Saying that, fans certainly had every right to be disappointed. It's always been hyped up, and we really let ourselves down tonight. We did. So we're going through a tough patch right now, and we'll right this ship one way or the other, and whatever it takes. And I mean, no one, and I mean absolutely no one's immune to that. It's finding a way to give this team a little bit of direction right now, and something. Pride's one thing, but you have to give these guys something to play for, and not only is there a little bit of personal responsibility on it, it's for people who've been in the club for a long time, people who have accepted roles, to give this team direction, and the buck actually stops with me. So I'm putting that squarely on my shoulders. I accepted this job, and we've been in this position before, and we've found a way to turn it around. There's no magic formula, no magic potion. It happened for us, and it's up to me to find a way to make it happen.
Does the fact that you have been in this position before and you've managed to turn it around give you a little bit more confidence that you're going to find a way to do it?
Oh, we'll turn it around, but don't get me wrong. This has affected me badly, just because we've been in a really good hockey team, for the last 18 months, or okay, let's say not 18 months. Let's go back. We'll say 10 months, and things were going along smoothly. Did I get a little bit complacent with it? Maybe. You always got to find ways to stay on top, and we've slipped a little bit, but we will turn it around, and people have to be patient with us, because it's not always a quick fix. You don't just you wave your magic wand and make things happen. We'll grind it out, and it's going to be tough, but we will turn this around.
It kind of sounds from what you're saying, though, that you're kind of taking complete responsibility for this, but it's a team sport, surely.
Yeah, it's a team sport, but I said it earlier, the buck has to stop somewhere, and I think that you can't have any indecisiveness at any point, and when you're playing out there and you're not seeing the game, you can allow things to just creep into the game and not see it, and you're looking around trying to make decisions, and maybe they're not the best decisions. So I'll plant my feet squarely back on the bench, and we'll play through these injuries and suspensions, and I'm going to demand more out of these guys, and have to give them direction, and that's just what we're going to have to do.
You brought in a new defenceman this week. Is he in permanently or on trial?
Well, no, absolutely. We brought him in, and I mean, is anybody in permanently? I mean, he's in here, and I thought he did a good job tonight. We'll get to look over the tape. A lot happened tonight, so. But the glimpses that I saw of him, I thought he did a good job, and I think he benefited our lineup. Although it was a difficult night, I think he did a good job. And coming into a team that's struggling can be difficult, but he did a good job.
And just finally, heading through to Edinburgh tomorrow night. So, what sort of expectations do you have out of that match in Murrayfield?
Well, it's just going to be another difficult match. I'll reiterate this that. Their confidence is badly shaken right now, and this is a team that plays on that. That's a big part of their game. But we have to close this door, and we have to move forward, and we have to find a way to keep it together and go after these guys tomorrow. They won a hockey game tonight. They've been playing good hockey as of late, and there's just, as you've seen the last the last 4 weeks, there's just no easy hockey games.
Todd, thanks very much.
Thank you.